Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mo JJ Brom. Yes, we're actually uploaded today. Let's go. And my apologies for missing a video yesterday. It's because I had to go do something for my why is this lid not shutting, bro? I swear, bro. I always be getting distracted in these intros, man. I must motherfuckers gonna think I got ADHD or some shit, bro. Swear down. But shut, man. Like, what the fuck? Nah. Anyway, what I was saying, yeah, is I had to go do something in real life, you know what I'm saying? Because I actually have a life offline, you get me? You might not believe that, but I do. We're reacting to corny phases in life that we all have been through in today's video. Let's get straight into it, man. Let's go.
Corny phases we all had. Yes, we. Okay, not
Yes,
all of them. But a
facts.
part of growing up is going through some of these phases. One way or another, you gotta go through the cornfield.
Yes, bro, like, yo. I tell you a story actually yesterday night, bruv. I was on my PC for a little bit before I went to sleep. And then I was just got scrolling through my YouTube channels and shit, yeah. Just checking everything's good and all that, bruv. And then I went back to a videos I made a year ago. I clicked on one of them and bro, I used to be corny, fam. I used to be corny. Swear down, I was cringing watching that shit. I was like, yo, who let me? Because I streamed as well. Because the people who was in my chat, I know to this day. So I was like, ain't no way they used to let me stream and record videos like this. Like, oh, it's corny, bro. It's corny. Now all them videos are gone, so don't even try finding them because I took them down. I took them down. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I can't have that, bro. I was cringing watching them myself. Anyway, yeah, let's
no
carry on.
going around it. There is gonna be points in your life where you just look back and... You know, we've all done corny things. It's a part of being human. You're gonna embarrass yourself at one point or another. These phases are really in a whole different league. Like looking back at your past social media posts, this has gotta be the worst of the worst. Because you see yourself in real time being a cornball. I used to do Musical.lys. Musical.lys, bro.
Nah, gang. That's like, yo, gang. Yeah, duck. The duck. Yo, shout out to my brother, this duck geezer. Yeah, shout out to this duck geezer, man. I love his videos and shit, but Musical.ly, nah, brother. That's gay, bro. I can't lie, fam. I can't lie. I was one of them guys. Bro. Saying, no, if you use Musical.ly, you're gay. If you download Musical.ly, you're gay. And I swear down, I never had Musical.ly once in my life. I didn't download that shit until it became TikTok and everyone had it. You know what I'm saying? But bro, nah, Musical.ly is crazy, my brother. It's crazy.
Being a cornball. I used to do Musical.lys. Musical.lys, bro.
Yeah, literally fries. Literally fries.
Oh my god. I really thought I was gonna get clouded up at my school for posting Musical.lys. Or people were gonna laugh with me like, wow, the duck, yo, this is great. I really see the time and effort you put in this. But hell no. Once people found my past Musical.lys, I got blown. They were laughing at me, not with me. And it doesn't have to be just Musical.ly. At any point in your life. Even from the beginning of when I logged in and made my first social media account, I would pull a hat down.
Bro, I saw one of my Instagram accounts that I don't know, someone like an account, I think it was my mom's account, was still following that account, but it was on private. Thank God it's on private, man. Thank God it's on private, bro. But yo, I saw it, bro, and I was like, yo, I don't have a password in it. I don't have a password. And I think it's hacked now, actually, because no, this is how I know. Right? Story time. This is how I know, innit? Because basically, the account messaged my friend, and then my friend hit me up, and he was like, "Are you good, bro? You bugging?" Like, because they were sending in some weird shit. They was like, "Are you good? Are you bugging?" They said, "You're sending me crazy shit on Instagram." I was like, "What do you mean?" And then they sent me a screenshot of this account and said, "This not you." I said, "Nah, bro, I ain't had that account. I ain't had that account in time. I forgot the password and shit." So the account's being hacked now. Hopefully. Yo, that's crazy. Like, yo, who's on my old Instagram account, bro, from when I was a little youth, when I was a kid, bro? Like, nah, that's crazy. But yeah, I can't even take it down, bro, because I don't remember the password. Even the name on that shit was corny. Yeah, the name was corny as well. I ain't gonna tell you that. But yo, I can't even take it down, so that pisses me off more.
over my eyes so no one would see me on social media whenever I'd post a picture. But these people all knew what I looked like. I saw them every day. Why did I have to do that? I guess I was just trying to be mysterious. Of course, that wasn't that bad, honestly. It was just a picture. But I think this tops every corny phase that I've had on social media. Just looking back at my old videos in general. Maybe 5 years later, I might think this video's corny. It's all about evolving as a person. Because if you're not evolving, you're never gonna get better. And over the years, I feel like I've gotten way better as a YouTuber, especially compared to this video. And my microphone is still vibing on the laundry basket from the last video. And today, we're going to be looking at a cringy individual. Okay, I'm not going to subject you to any more.
Hey, W the Duck, you know, he's been doing it for a while, innit? The Duck's been doing YouTube for a while. Fair play, bro. Fair play.
Or that bull. Oh my god. That was really the main motivation for this video. I went down the old video rabbit hole, and it was all videos just like that. And it got me thinking of more phases that I went through, other than just my past social media posts. Believe it or not, I had a quote-unquote sad boy phase. Honestly, this one for me wasn't that bad, but for other people, it may have been more intense. You could have been the one behind the edits, reposting the edits. Now, I didn't do that personally, but I thought these Instagram behind the edits, reposting the edits. Now, I didn't do that personally, but I thought these Instagram sad quotes and all this stuff, it was so deep. It just hit. You know those posts that would get made fun of in those comment edits? I unironically thought saying stuff like, "What's a smile?" was tough. Yo, even though damn well I've not felt a drop of what it is like to feel depressed. This is coming from somebody who doesn't even know what mental health is. And I'm over here like, yeah, what's a smile? It's so tough. You just smiled at a damn post a minute ago. I would find stuff like this on social media, and I thought it was so tough. Your first mistake was thinking I was one of the sheep. Or it'd be some Joker quote like, life is a game with snakes.
Nah, I think a lot of people, and I say a lot of people definitely went through this phase where they thought there was some next fucking Shakespeare or some shit reposting all of his quotes and shit. Life is a game with snakes of every level. Like, bro, we all went through that phase. Let's be real, bro. But now I see it like, bro, yo, that shit. Like, who do you think you are, bro? Life is a game with snakes of every level. Okay, bro. You like. I feel like people who repost and like these videos and shit more time are just trying to get sympathy, bro. Like they just want attention, and they're attention seekers. More time, you get me?
Stakes on every level. Yo, no way I was actually wowed by this. If I saw this exact post, I probably would have used it as a caption. No, I'm dead ass. That would be my caption for an Instagram post. A simp phase. I'm pretty sure some of you have had a simp phase. I can't be the only one. I was really manipulated by those movies, even though that's not the reality of the situation. The ref didn't really put me on game, so I didn't really understand the dating game at all at this point in my life. I didn't really verbally simp for anybody, but you know, it was all in the mind. It's just a mind game. I had the mentality of a simp, and it was just so corny looking back on it. Now, I wasn't like that quote-unquote nice guy who would crash out in girls' DMs if they got rejected. These two phases I talked about back to back for a reason. The Bart phase and the simp phase, they really go hand in hand. It was a byproduct. But here's where the mentality of simp comes in. The corniest part about this was a girl I liked another dude. And this dude was, I guess, considered a quote-unquote asshole in my mind. And this, oh, so embarrassing to say. In my mind, he was like this mean jerk. And I was this really great guy, and I was gonna treat her nice, give her flowers, open the car door, and I was just doing way too much. The simp mindset was just off the charts. I was really getting the friend zones of...
I don't think I've ever been through this phase. I can't lie. Maybe I've just never loved no one or nothing, but bro. Nah, it's probably because I don't watch movies, innit, bro? I don't really watch movies. But I don't think I've ever been through this phase. You know what I'm saying? Hey, never say never know, you know? Nah, I can't. Nah. I'm thinking like this. Thinking like your life's a fucking movie or some shit. Hell nah.
Doom and despair. I've been called it all. Bestie, you're like a brother to me. I love your personality, but you know, I just want you in my fine shit. Okay, that didn't happen. But seriously, that text is crazy. Somebody's got to check up on bro. Now, something needed to be done about my simping. You know, it was a huge problem. So what I did I was scrolling on YouTube one day and I saw a video on the key, the art of getting women. And finally, I thought this video was my golden ticket. This was it. This was gonna save all my... Okay, no, it didn't. But after watching a ton of these videos and going down a crazy rabbit hole, the dating slop phase has begun. So there I was, almost a grown-ass man, watching signs that your crush likes you back at 1 in the morning, thinking about if my crush actually liked me back. And then, like it couldn't get any worse, it ended up developing into an alpha/sigma male.
No, we've all been there, watch them fucking videos and shit. We've all been there, let's not even lie, bro. We've all been there, watching them type videos that signs that your crush likes you back, signs that she wants you to make. We've all watched it, we've all... Let's not even lie, bro. We've all done it, and yes, we as a collective, we've all done it. Let's not lie, bro.
Phase. And since the dating slop didn't work, of course, it made me more awkward, if anything. I thought being an alpha and sigma male was my new ticket, so I became red pilled. I think this one takes the cake for the worst phase of my
This is
entire...
when, can I say his name on YouTube? I don't know if I can say his name on YouTube. I said something about him in a TikTok and it got taken down, so I'm just gonna say AT for the sake of the video, you get me? AT, you all know who I'm on about. What colour's your Bugatti? Here's the reason a lot of people started doing this red pill shit. Here's the reason a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of younguns started thinking like this red pill shit. And I can't lie, there was probably a little phase where I was like, yeah, I'm alpha male, yeah, all this. I mean, not alpha male, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there was definitely, you know what I'm saying? There was definitely a time where red pill type shit I was doing. Probably when I went gym.
life. I really
I
thought
should go back to the gym, bro. I'm becoming fat.
showing emotion was the death of a relationship. Even though it's just a normal human function, I thought it was cooked if I showed any bit of emotion. I would watch those podcasts, listen to them. Yeah, I would actually listen to that slop for hours at a time. I don't even think I did anything remotely fun in that era. Not even dust off the old controller for good time's sake. Not even just play video games once. But surprisingly, there were some good moments in this phase. I started eating healthy, working out. All I had to do was just ditch the corny
Nah,
hat.
that's what I'm saying. There was actual good moments in this phase for everyone. Like, bro, we was going gym, we was eating good. Like, bro, I was dead ass, bro. I'm an idiot, you know. I went gym for 2 years straight. I went gym for 2 years straight. I put some good muscle on. I got in decent shape and shit. Nothing special. It weren't no like big bodybuilder. Because I never wanted to be like, I did boxing in it, so I never wanted to be massive or nothing. But I went gym for like 2 years straight. Now I haven't been in 2 years. I fell off, man. I fell off.
That's
Nah, it's more time because I can't afford gym membership, bro. I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. Subscribe so I can afford it. You get me? You get me? Hold up. 16 comments. Yo. Oh, never mind. I'm bugging, bro. See, that's me getting distracted again, bro. That's me getting distracted again. See what I mean? Nah. Yo, stay focused.
phase. I started eating healthy, working out. All I had to do was just ditch the corny habits. That's it. I was able to have some physical developments, but not the mental game. The mental game was still fried. I developed a no fun type of mindset. The human body, for me, was just made to work. Grind away at a computer and just print money. No time for fun. No time for games. All work, no breaks, just grind. I really thought the world depended on it or some shit. That I had to be a millionaire within the next year. But you know what? Props to people
Nah,
who...
don't get me wrong, yeah. There's benefits that come from this side of shit, like working hard, going to the gym, getting in good shape. There's benefits, but bro, life is not that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life is not that serious. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to show emotion, live life. You know what I'm saying? You only get one life, so don't waste it. Live it up to its fullest.
have done that, became a millionaire within a year. That's great. But my dumbass thought I was one of one in this Sigma grinder. So here's what I did to try and get there. Drop shipping phase. Okay, it's not that drop shipping itself is corny. I was the one who made it embarrassing to look back on. I love getting to the bag, but you gotta truly love what you do to reach your full potential. You can't do it without the passion, or else it's just gonna go kaput down the drain. And that's exactly what happened to this drop shipping business. Okay, I should not be calling calling this shit a business. It's pathetic. It was a complete flop. I really thought some rinky-dink
Nah.
ass back stretcher that was
Shit, why did my mic mute? There's a lot of people who do there was a lot of people who went through a drop shipping fries. There's a lot of people who went through a drop shipping phase. You know what I'm saying? And lots of people. I mean, I nearly did as well, but I ain't even gonna lie. There was a drop shipping business that I was gonna start and shit, but it just never happened, and I never did it. But I can't lie. There was this one guy I know. He was in my school and shit. There was this one guy I used to speak to. He did this, bro, and he actually started earning bread from it. I ain't even gonna lie. He actually started like earning bread from it to the point where he didn't even like. He was like, bro, to the point he actually didn't need to come to school, bro. He was earning bread like dead ass. I wonder what he's doing now. I wonder if his business is still booming or not. Why does my
$3 on AliExpress, or I don't remember how much it was. I thought I was a visionary. Penthouse, Miami, Lamborghini, zooming down the highway from selling $3 back stretchers. I mean, it wasn't really corny, it was just embarrassing because my store got no sales. I didn't even create a market for myself. I didn't even promote the products. I just made TikToks and they got like 100 views, bro. That was it. But Unk's gotta stay in retirement for that. I'm never making a drop shipping comeback again. And especially after I got clowned on it for one of my friends. He knew exactly what I was doing because he saw someone else drop shipping that same product on his For You page. Dank meme humor. Okay, I think everybody had dank meme humor to an extent at least. And it was one of my first phases I entered. When my teacher had memes in the school classroom, it was over. There was no stopping it now. And we were racing each other. And when we were racing, and you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with dang memes? I didn't start Naruto running, thankfully. But what I did do was say, I'm fast as fuck, boy. Honestly, I'd say that's worse than Naruto running. I really thought photos like green bean what you mean were funny. Okay, not that one, but like photos just like that. Or this everybody gangsta until the tomatoes start walking.
what the fuck?
What happened to the photo? Wow, we really just deep fried everything. But I think majority of people on the internet went through that phase. So, you know, I'd cut myself some slack there. At least I'm not saying, do you know the way in the Grand 2-6. And some of the memes I play in this video, they might be corny in 10 years. This shit's really just psych.
Yeah, I can't lie. In 2026, this is probably worse, bro. In 2026, this is one of the phases that is probably worse. Like with all these new memes and shit, like 6, 7, all these stupid ass memes and shit that the kids been finding and shit. Yeah, this phase is probably worse. I can imagine it nowadays, bro.
Edgy humor. You know, there's a time and there's a place. I'm not trying to be the humor police by any means. There's got to be some sort of punchline in a dark humor joke, or else you're just being a dumbass. You're just saying something for shock value, to attempt to be funny or rage bait people. I don't know. Like, where's the joke? But yeah, surprisingly, this shit came to bite me back in the ass. All this corny, edgy humor I did in 6th grade. So I was making me's on my Wii in grade 6. And you know how that goes. Certain words, phrases, and tragedies, yeah, it was all in the me's. And I forgot about it until I went to college and it was time to pack. I'm like, you know what? Let me bring the Wii, get some Wii Sports going. Horrible idea. When it was time to pick me's, all the edgy shit from my past was exposed. And then I had to explain so fast that I made these when I was 12. Like, I really had a me with a square mustache, and they were like, oh, who's that supposed to be? Nobody. I think I deserve that awkward
Nah,
moment,
that's
low-key.
insane, bro. That's insane.
You know, growing up, what can you do? But yeah, there should have been another entry just for me in this video right here, if you want to give it a watch.
Nah, Duck, bro. That's the W video. These are corny phases that we all went through in life, you get me? Yeah, we've all been corny at some point in life. Why lie? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, back in primary school, I was wearing football t-shirts with skinny jeans and AstroTurf. Like, come on, bro, what was I wearing? Yo, if you're from the UK, you've all been through that phase, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'd get a football t-shirt, you'd get AstroTurf and have skinny jeans on, bro. And that's exactly the fit you would go in on clothes day. If you're from the UK, you can't tell me you didn't do that, bro. We all did that. in primary school if you're from the UK. Swear down, bro. Skinny jeans, AstroTurf, and a football top. But anyway, that's been my reaction, man. I hope you all enjoyed. That's the corny phases that we've all been through in life. And if you're still going through them corny phases, grow the fuck up. Peace, love.